Reserved for Honky Cat. I think that's me. Let's fuck up some tacos.
In the kitchen, stains aren't a question, it's when. So to raise the stakes of our cleaning video, we are doing a 60-day wear test. We handed these off to Chef LT. He runs Chiltep, a local Mexican restaurant in Phoenix, operating out of a converted hotel. The heat, the grease, the spills, if these sneakers survive here, they survive anywhere. But before all that, let's get some grub.
Oh God, it's so good.
We made the food, right?
Jesus Christ.
A little damage.
Come on, bro. I thought chefs are neat in the kitchen.
Hey, I heard y'all can work some magic. Every once in a while, some spills happen, you know? It's a messy job.
So
that's the worst one,
You're in
for
the
sure.
kitchen all the time, bro. So what's some of the worst stains that could get on a shoe?
Yeah, I'm saying definitely red stuff and oils, top tier worst shit.
Right.
I'll mess up all my clothes and everything. And after that, things that are like oily but like stinky, right?
Yeah.
Like stinky stuff, like fish juice or something. Bro, you get some fish juice on there?
Bro, please tell me you haven't made any fish in the last week or so
Bro.
in those shoes.
No fish in the shoes.
All right, sounds good. All right, my brother. Thank you for the work.
Good luck.
I'm not kidding, y'all. That burger was freaking amazing. LT's the man. Unfortunately, though, he left me with some work. Let's let the master get to it. I guess I'm the pro. Let's get these all cleaned up. Now, the challenge for these shoes was for LT from Chiltep to wear these for 60 days straight in the kitchen. I will say this, though. His establishment is super clean. He's a professional all around. He's a master chef. So ultimately, he didn't spill all these things on the shoes like how we thought we were, but we do have a couple of stains here and there. I will say this, I'm gonna give my boy some credit. We didn't tell him he could remove the StockX tag in the beginning. He just left it on. Crazy that he wore these for 60 days straight with this little thing on. It's one of the most atrocious things possible you could put on a sneaker. We're gonna chop it off now. Shout out to you, LT. I know you meant good by keeping it on. Now let's talk about these shoes. These are the Levi's Air Max 95s. In my opinion, this is an awesome shoe. Lots to do with it. You can keep them clean as is, or you can customize them. Now for this shoe, we have a few different materials on the uppers. Of course, we have the white denim. It's kind of a creamish tone. It's not 100% white. We also have some mesh on the upper, such as the tongue, this area right here. We also have the midsole to take care of. That's super easy. Now the biggest concern for this shoe is the green stain on the toe box. It's been sitting there for a couple of days. However, 2 days may be too long. I'm gonna do my best to get it off. If we don't go about this correctly, there's a good chance once it's all said and done that the green is still gonna be there. We don't want that. It's super noticeable on the toe box. We wanna get the shoe looking brand new. Since the shoe is white denim and white canvas, I want it to look as clean as possible. So I will be putting them in the washing machine. We should get some great results. Hopefully nothing bad happens with this sneaker. First things first, I'm gonna put this shoe to the side and focus on the dirtier sneaker. Take out the shoelaces and insole. Those will get cleaned up separately. We have all the text right there. I love this. I'm glad they didn't go basic on it. So like I mentioned, this shoe needs a full deep clean inside and out in order to get all these stains fully flushed away. So for this, we're gonna be using our Rejuvenator Signature Shoe Cleaning Kit. It comes with all 3 brushes, solution, shoe tree, laundry bag, and towel to get the perfect clean. First things first though, it's important with any cleaning, no matter if it has stains, light dust, or whatever, you gotta dry brush. That's prep work, that's key. That's gonna be the key to get great results. So to start, I'm gonna use a soft bristle brush and scrub the entire upper gently in a circular motion. My goal is to remove all the dust that's just sitting on the upper and get some of this stuff off before we start cleaning. So the soft bristle brush did a good job with the rest of the upper, getting some of that dust off. However, the toe box basically looks the exact same. The bristles on the soft bristle brush are way too delicate. So I'm gonna use a medium bristle brush on the toe box. Hopefully these stiffer bristles do the trick. Throughout this process, some of the white denim all around the edges will fray. It's inevitable, that's what happens with denim. The awesome thing about this material though, you can easily go in with some scissors and trim it down. All right, this is looking a lot better. The medium bristle brush was definitely an upgrade from the soft bristle. The thing is, some of the stuff is on there pretty good. A lot of it did come off. So for this, I'm gonna grab this little tool that's not very sharp. It's basically a small flathead. I'm gonna carefully scrape at the material, not too hard though, to the point where I'm gonna cut into it just enough to get this off. Much better, you guys. We basically got all that gunk fully off. We still see some of the mark from the oils. However, this is gonna make the cleaning a lot easier. When I go in with the brush and scrub it with the water and solution, I'm not gonna be spreading that green mark all around the sneaker. All I'm gonna be doing is getting that mark off. That's why prep work is so important with any cleaning. Prep work is out of the way. Next, I'm gonna grab our shoe tree, insert it inside. This is gonna help with a couple different things. It's gonna allow me to apply pressure onto the toe box with the brush to get a good deep clean on the material. Mostly though, when I put them in the washing machine, it's gonna help keep the overall shape of the sneaker, eliminate any creasing, and it's gonna help prevent the upper from getting deformed during the washing and drying process. Let's put this to the side. Real quick, these shoelaces kind of remind me of Jordan 11 laces. I'm gonna have to compare them to see if they're the exact same. To keep this process going, I'm gonna grab our 4-ounce bottle of solution, squirt 2 squirts inside our bowl of water. 2 squirts is all you need. This stuff is highly concentrated. Now to get the cleaning going, I always use a soft bristle brush on the uppers, then move on to the medium and stiff. The soft bristle brush has the softest bristles, it creates the most suds, it breaks down the dirt fastest. I'm gonna go over the entire upper in a circular motion, hit the insides as well. Really, what I'm gonna be focusing on though is that toe box. I need to get those grease stains out as well. All right, so far so good, you guys. I've only done 1/2 of the shoe. This area is looking a lot whiter. On the opposite side, it's still untouched. We're getting some great results so far. One thing to note though, when it comes to denim, the denim quickly absorbs the water and solution. So as you go, you want to keep the shoe pretty saturated to get some great results. All right, after about 10 minutes of scrubbing, the shoe's looking pretty good. Not gonna lie, after the 5th minute mark, it was looking as good as it is now. But the thing with these shoes is, there's grease stains all around the shoe that at the moment you really can't see. But from my experience, if you just quickly clean it up, dry it, some of those stains always come back, mostly just because you didn't spend enough time cleaning up the sneaker. So in my case, I spent 10 minutes cleaning it up with the soft bristle brush. Overall, it looks good, but I wanna make sure it's as clean as possible. So I'm gonna move on to the medium bristle brush. The thing with this brush though is, it has stiffer bristles, nothing too crazy, but if I go too harsh on this material, I may cause a lot of fraying, and I don't want that. Really what I wanna do is just focus on a couple of stains that are not coming out. So you can see on the toe box, there is some red right there. Might be some Jamaica, I'm not sure. And like I mentioned, there is still some grease stains all around the sneaker. All of that's gotta come out. Okay, I'm done with the scrubbing on the uppers. The washing machine will take care of the rest. Before I move on from this brush, we gotta take care of these midsoles. The thing with these midsoles are, they are painted. You shouldn't have any issue with the medium bristle brush. I will say, stay away from the stiff bristle brush when it comes to the painted midsoles. If you're scrubbing the outsoles and you scrape a little bit of the midsole, that's okay. Just be very careful. Some of these paint jobs can be weak and it comes right off. Finally done with the medium bristle, on to the last, the stiff bristle. In my opinion, this is the easiest and hardest brush. Easiest because all you gotta do is scrub the outsole. Hardest because the more pressure you apply, the better results you're gonna get. Cleaning is fully complete using all 3 brushes on the shoe. Before we move on though, can't forget the shoelace and the insole. Let's wash that off using the medium bristle brush. 50% of the feet sweat is off. The washing machine will take care of the other 50%. Now let's take care of the shoelace real quick with the leftover water and solution to get these looking new again. The shoelace, the insole, and the shoe inside our sneaker laundry bag. This is gonna complete the job. Once everything's inside, we'll put it in the washing machine and complete the mission. Let's close it up. I like to do a quick knot just for extra security. Now to the washing machine. Now when it comes to using the washing machine with your shoes, all you need is cold water with the regular cycle. All this is white denim. It's the exact same thing as putting some white jeans inside the washer. Let's get them all cleaned up. Can't forget though, our Reshoeminator sheets. All we need is 1 sheet to complete the job. This shoe is fully washed and clean, ready to go. One thing I did with this sneaker is I put them outside to dry underneath the sun. Sometimes the UV rays from the sun can help whiten up the sneaker. From what I can tell, this shoe overall cleaned up great. All the materials are back to its original color. None of the stains stayed on the sneaker. There was a couple of marks that I was concerned with. This big green spot that was on the toe box and this little red mark that was right here on the side. The key to this was all 3 steps. The prep work played a big part. I spent a lot of time with the soft bristle brush, scrubbing in a circular motion back and forth, trying to break down those spots. Afterwards, the washing machine finished the job by fully flushing everything out. All 3 steps played a big part to getting the shoe back to its original state. One thing I will say is, I thought the denim was gonna be a lot more frayed to the point where I was gonna have to grab some scissors and clean it all up. But honestly, it looks the exact same way before I even started it. Now, all I have to do is lace it up. All right, that's gonna fully wrap it up on these Levi's Air Max 95 cleaning. To get these results, we use our Rejuvenator Signature Kit. In the future, if you guys have these shoes, have some tough stains on there, do all the steps that I use in this video and you should get some great results. On the off case that there's a stain that's on there really good, you put them in the washing machine and it's still on there, what I would recommend doing is giving it another pre-treatment and putting them in the washing machine one more time. These sneakers are very durable. The mesh, the denim material are all very sturdy. If you put them in the washing machine a couple of times, you should have no issues at all. You can find all the products I use today at rejuvenator.com. Big shout out to the homie LT and Childe. Amazing restaurant. If you're in Phoenix, make sure to check them out. This is Vic Almighty. I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you guys.